What's cooking, good lookins? Okay, so today is Independence Day, of course. Happy July 4th to all my Americanos out there. If you guys are in America, then hope you guys had a good one. I just literally came home from a barbecue. It's 9:36 my time. And usually they drop these banners at 11 o'clock, so me thinking I'm rushing to get home from this barbecue, thinking I'm going to get home in time to record the trailer. Come to find out, as soon as I get home, this trailer has been up for an hour already. So forgive me for this being a little bit late. I was celebrating in the festivities. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got here. Oh my god, dude. Yo, she is looking fine. Okay, so we got my girl Freya here. Easily my favorite Book 4 character and my favorite final boss in the game so far. Alright, so we got Bikini... Dude, she is so plump. Oh, man, this is fantastic artwork here. This is beautiful. She is really killing it in that bikini there. Your boy might have to summon for the first time ever just for the artwork, because that is a super thick goat mama right there. Alright, she is a colorless beast cavalry type. Okay. Yeah, I love that she has a goat floaty as well. That's awesome. Yeah, wow, this is an incredible looking artwork here. So we have Brightmare Horn, 14 might and 1 range. Grants speed up 3. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is above or equal to 25%, grants all stats up 5 during combat. And also, if unit's speed is better than foe's speed, reduces damage from AoE attacks and regular attacks during combat by 4 times the difference between stats with a max of 40%. So basically, she's getting all stats up 5, speed up 3, and then built-in dodge, basically. Also, at the start of combat, if unit's HP is above or equal to 25% while transformed, neutralizes effects that prevents units' follow-up attacks during combat. Okay, so also on top of that, she's getting half of null follow-up. I would say the better half if you're going to be an offensive unit like Freya. And then also at the start of turn, if unit's adjacent to only beasts or dragons, or unit is not adjacent to anybody, unit transforms and gains attack up 2, as well as inflicting attack and defense -4 on the foe during combat, and preventing them from making a follow-up. So typical cavalry type beast transformation effect where you get the impact and you inflict attack and defense -4. This is going to be a really good unit, by the way. Alright, she has Glimmer, attack speed solo 4, Binding Necklace, once again, this super busted beast skill, and then Fatal Smoke. I'm going to tell you guys right now, this Freya is going to be a force to be reckoned with. First of all, she's colorless, unlike the other Freya. So she has no colorless type weaknesses. Well, there are some, but they're very rare. Like, the Leon units have effective against colorless, and Nagi as well, but for the most part, you're not going to have to worry about color disadvantage. And then Binding Necklace as well. This is like one of the craziest beast skill exclusive passives we have. And Brightmare Horn as well, very good weapon. She's not getting distant counter like she is on her mythic alt, but that's not really going to matter. See, what makes Freya so powerful is that she's one of the fastest units in the entire game. Actually, I think she is actually the fastest unit in the game, and then when you combine that with Binding Necklace, you just get one of the most aggressive player phase units possible. So, her not being a mythic hero and not being limited to light season teams, which is really the only downside to Freya, this is going to be a really powerful unit here. Anyone who has fought a +10 Freya knows that she's just bananas to deal with. Really, her only weakness is that you don't want to run her in light season, pretty much. She's not the ideal mythic offense hero. But as a combat unit, she is insane. Alright, next up, wow, we finally have Freyr in the game. Okay. Dude. Yo, this is awesome. So, not only we have Freya here, he's looking pretty good too. I mean, this is definitely the type of artwork that the ladies are going to be into, and the other, like, the dudes that are into Bara men and all of that. So we have a red beast cavalry type for Freyr. I can't believe they finally added him to the game and they had to put him on a summer seasonal of all things. Dude, this banner rules. Okay, so we have Ray Dream Horn here with 14 might and 1 range. Grants attack up 3. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack up 6 to unit. Inflicts attack -6 on the foe during combat. And unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. Okay, so it's like Spendthrift Bow almost with a guaranteed follow-up. Pretty insane. And then he gets the same transformation effect that Freyja does, where inflicts attack and defense -4 and gets the impact effect. Pretty good. Okay, Draconic Aura, defense and res catch 4. Interesting. Okay, we're getting more of these catch skills. I don't know if you want defense and res catch on this guy. You probably want attack and defense or attack and res, just to raise his power when he's initiating, because he already has this Spendthrift Bow effect there. And then lull attack and defense as well. So, just judging by this, I'm going to guess Freyr's probably going to be more of a brawler type unit with lots of attack and defense. Dude, I like the way his goat form looks, though. That's a really chonky looking goat right there. Big horns and everything. Okay, who is this? Blade on leave? Okay, we have Ogma over here. Alright. So, Ogma, definitely not juicing as much as he is in the OG artwork, but a lance infantry type Ogma. Okay. It also looks like a demote Ogma here. Not too bad. He's got attack and speed solo 3. That's a very good demote skill. Alright, Trident Plus, 14 might, 1 range. At the start of the turn, if unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants attack up 6 to unit for 1 turn. And if unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants attack and defense up 5 to unit during combat. Oh, okay. That's pretty interesting. So, this one, the first one at the start of the turn, the attack up 6, that's going to be counted as a blue buff, I believe. And then when he's in combat, he's getting attack and defense up 5 as a drive buff. So, this is a pretty offensive weapon here, especially for units that have a lot of bulk. So, not too shabby of an inheritable lance there. And then Soul, attack and speed solo 3, as we said, and then threaten speed and defense 2. Apparently, you can actually use the double threaten skills as like pre-fodder before you end up getting a menace skill. So that's pretty good. And here is going to be our Harmonized Hero. So we've got Plumeria and Kata. Dude, their faces look, I don't know, man. You know the type of art that be drawing faces like this, right? I don't think I have to spell it out for you guys, but dude, they got some really, really naughty looking faces there. Alright, so Kata is an axe cavalry type. Okay. Interesting that Plumeria would be paired with Kata, right? Because Kata's like a good girl, and then Plumeria's the freaking lewd fairy. I don't really know if that fits together. Dude, look at this wall of text here. What is going on? Dolphin Dive Axe. Look at all these effective weapon types, bro. What are they doing here? It's just the baby Kata all over again, basically. Alright, we got 16 might, 1 range, and effective against the entire game, essentially. Enables Canto 2. Effective against sword, lance, axe, colorless bow, and armors. Grants attack up 3. If unit initiates combat, or if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants all stats up 5 during combat. And then, of course, Canto 2. Really insane weapon effect here. Now, she doesn't have built-in Vantage like the baby Kata does, which is why that baby Kata is really insane, especially on flyer balls with lots of gold flyers around her. But this is still obviously really good. She's a cavalry type this time, and then having Canto 2. Going to be a really awesome unit, especially for resonant battles where you may want to have a Harmonized Hero. Then we got Harsh Command Plus, Attack and Speed Catch 4, Flow Refresh 3. If unit initiates combat, neutralizes effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks, and restores 10 HP to unit after combat. Oh, that's pretty interesting. So what is this, like a Neo version of Null Follow-Up and Renewal? Like combined into one skill? So if unit initiates, neutralizes effects that prevents unit's follow-up attack. So half of Null Follow-Up if you initiate, and then recovers 10 HP after combat. This is really good because that way the 10 HP healing is typically going to be enough sustain on most of your bait units. So you wouldn't really have to worry too much about having a healing special if you wanted to run sustain stuff. So you'd be free to run a damaging special instead, like Bonfire or Luna or whatever. And it's going to work out just fine. So this seems like a pretty solid beast skill. Only thing is that we got Legendary Byleth not so long ago, and he passively grants Null Follow-Up to your units. So it seems like the first half of this might not be that big a deal, I guess, if you're running optimal support conditions. And then we have Panic Smoke 3, okay. Interesting. So I wonder what their Harmonized skill is going to do. Oh, and here are the stats, by the way. Hold on, let me see if we can... Okay, so 39 HP, 52 attack, 42 speed, 26 defense, and 28 res. Their bulk seems decent enough. Pretty good attack, pretty good speed. I'm expecting a super boon in speed, by the way. And then just all those effective type damages. That's going to be a really good unit right there. Alright, their Harmonized skill is going to affect, of course, Fire Emblem heroes and Shadow Dragon and new mystery characters. So we get Resonant Blades. Grants another action to ally with the highest HP that is within 2 spaces. Has already acted. And is from the same titles as unit. Excluding unit. And that seems to be just about it. Okay, so granting another action to ally with the highest HP in 2 spaces. This is the same Harmonized skill that we saw on the Tiki and Ninian combo, pretty much. Dude, those fireworks, oh my god. I don't know if you guys are hearing the fireworks on the mic, but my block goes hard on Independence Day. It's like everyone on the block is just lighting up fireworks. So forgive me if this is hard to listen to if you guys are hearing all of that, but god damn, that is so loud. Can't even hear myself think, man. Jesus. Alright, but yeah, like I said, it seems to be more or less the same effect as Harmonized Tiki and Ninian, which was a pretty good duo hero, so this is definitely not a bad Harmonized skill. And it's going to be really useful, of course, in both Aether Raids and Resonant Battles, where you're going to want to use it. So, seems pretty good to me. Yeah, now, am I going to summon on this banner? Your boy is, like, salivating over that Freya. So, I may have to, but... Like, just looking at the banner... Oh, also, it looks like Norn is going to be our seasonal unit for the Tempest Trial right there. And she's got a Lance as well. Dude, are they going to really do the Ogma Lance on 2 units here? Usually what's nice about these is that they give a different weapon to... Or a different weapon type to the Tempest Trial units, so they're not, like, occupying the same spaces on the banner. But it's just going to be Lances with this effect for now, it seems like. Maybe Norn does a different thing, but we'll have to see. Usually they just end up doing the same things, so I'm not too sure. Ogma is, in fact, our 4-star summon, like I thought. And we're also going to be able to summon on the banner on the 7th. Okay, so... Is this banner a must-summon? I don't think I would say that. There's definitely some value to be had. All the units look pretty good. But it's probably a skip unless you're a fan of the units like I am. So, I think I will probably go for the Freya. Or, I don't know, man. I have to think about it. Because I was really trying to save my orbs to get Legendary Sigurd. I really need him for Aether Raids. He's just one of the best units they ever made with the additional movement that he grants to allies and himself. So, man, it's tough wanting to skip out on such a fine specimen like this Freya, but your boy might actually have to skip this banner. Good luck, of course, to anyone summoning, though, because there's definitely some awesome stuff here. And I do think if you want to go for the Harmonized Hero, they are definitely good enough to justify summoning for. Their Harmonized skill is great, and then as a unit, they look pretty good as well. So, yeah, if you want to summon on the banner, go for it, but I would say mostly this is a skip, and you don't really want to summon on this if you can avoid it. So, that's all for the trailer video here. This is your boy Tacho signing out. Once again, I hope you guys had a good Independence Day. Definitely, you can tell by my block just blowing up with the fireworks that I had a good one. Especially the barbecue, pretty good. So, that's all for now. This is your boy Tacho signing out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below on the banner. And I will catch y'all again on the flip side.